any side. Our next guest, an incredible man whom 50 Cent once told to fuck off, and he once solved a Rubik's Cube while in free fall before he deployed his parachute, Lawrence Leung. A man who once got called a liar on Twitter by John Boyega, who was undoubtedly correct. Jesse Cox! I'd also like to welcome to the stage the founder of Rooster Teeth and, according to him, the inspiration behind the penny arcade empire, Bernie Burns. A woman who, in a fit of abject depression, tripped and became a game studio lead and made a game about sentient robots? Sure. Adele Dazeem, aka Ali McLean. And from days of long ago, from, what is that word? Uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend. The legend of Jordan, defender of the universe. You'd never guess she's actually 5 robot lions in disguise. Jordan Raskopoulos.
Probably a mistake to quote the cartoon from 1984, but yeah, here we go.
It's a bit dated, but so are we. So... Oh shit, I am actually... Oh no, I was going to say I'm the youngest on this stage, but I'm not.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. So, we're going to talk about something really interesting today, a debate that has raged for, I don't know, weeks probably. Who here watches streams? Who here watches YouTube? Who here plays games? Woo! Who here hates games? Today, we are going to talk about the great debate. Is playing video games better than watching people play video games? Our incredible panel is going to debate this issue. It's going to be filled with laughs. It's going to be filled with tears. It's probably going to be filled with some ridiculous circumstances, some swearing, and a lot of insults. So, shall we get started? Let's start by picking some team names. So,
I'm gonna let them go first.
Oh.
Yeah, just to be chivalrous, you know?
Chivalry from you.
Just once. It's the first time for everything.
There's the first time for everything. All right, gang.
All right, so
What are
we're like the doers. We're
Yeah,
the ones
we're
watching.
not the watchers. We're the ones who like kind of get in,
Yeah.
you know, get right in, get our hands dirty.
Hands
Get our
dirty.
hands dirty.
Get right in there.
That's disgusting.
Dirty hands.
Dirty hands.
Yeah, with a dirty hand.
Dirty
Dirty
hands.
hands.
The dirty hands?
Dirty
Yeah.
hands.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
That certainly sets a tone, doesn't it?
Great. Awesome.
Good work, team. Dirty hands, dirty hands. All right,
But we are the watchers, right?
Yeah.
Like outside the window looking in, you know, viewing life and the pain.
Experiencing the dirty hands secondhand.
Right. What? There are own hands.
Secondhand
Second-hand dirty
dirty
hands.
hands.
Second hands, dirty hands?
Hey, Jesse, welcome. Welcome to Australia.
Second hands, dirty hands?
This is
Yeah, Jesse, when you're watching stuff, sometimes it's fun to use your own hands.
all right.
That's a good point. That's a valid point.
Sticky hands, sticky, what, how do we, what
This is getting really Harvey Weinstein here.
Aw, too soon.
Sticky hands?
Too soon.
Sticky fingers.
Sticky digits.
Oh, that's nice.
Sticky digits.
So we have the dirty hands and the sticky digits.
There we go.
Excellent.
Wow.
Welcome
Now
to the
that
great debate.
Where can the tone go in the next hour?
Only down, Jordan.
I feel sorry for everyone thought that this was going to be serious.
Who brought children?
I'm so sorry. So, the way that this panel is going to run is we're going to have one from Team A and one from Team B. One from the dirty hands and one from the sticky digits. We're going to debate and it's all going to be decided on a coin toss. Let's hope I can remember how to toss a coin.
Tails.
Tails?
Yeah.
I'll have you all know I am incredibly coordinated.
In your fashion.
Jordan, I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Not so much in his tossing.
So we do actually have tails.
All right, well, I think we'll decide to go second.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
Lawrence, you're up.
Damn it. All right, so we're the negative. Today, as the first speaker, I'm here to convince you of 3 things. 1, playing games is awesome. 2, watching others play games is not. And 3, I am not Michael Hing. Hashtag not all Asian panelists at PAX look the same. This happened again this morning. Hey Hingers, can I take a selfie? No, you racist asshole.
I'm really
Why-
sorry about that, okay?
Liam happens to me every year. The Oxford English Dictionary defines playing games as engaging in a software-based activity involving skill in an awesomely immersive world that invests 100% of your attention, time and emotional energy to master, but in which you will spend 90% of it trying to come up with a character name. Whereas the Oxford English Dictionary defines watching celebrity YouTubers play games as the decline of Western civilization. This is a human rights issue so pressing, so important that I felt I needed to deliver my argument dressed as celebrated lawyer Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird if he was at a Chinese Doctor Who cosplay convention. If it pleases the court, I do declare watching someone play games can never be as good as participating in the real thing. Watching someone else play a game is like going to the bathroom and then watching someone else do a poo for you. While strangers stand at the window making PogChamp faces. Watching someone else play a game is like being invited out by your friends, but instead you stay at home to watch an episode of Friends. In the words of Chandler, could this pop culture reference be any older? Watching can never be as good as doing something for real, although yes, I know that playing video games is technically not reality. This morning when I accidentally knocked an old lady to the ground at Southern Cross Station, I didn't search her pockets for weapons and gold. Only potions. Let's go through some of the pitiful reasons why people say they like watching others play games. Like, 1, oh, but games are so expensive. If I can't afford a game, I can enjoy watching a video of someone play it. Listen, I can't afford to buy a house in Melbourne, but I don't go to auctions just to watch baby boomers consume property like Viagra pills. No, thank you very much. I'll have my avocado smashed along with my dreams. The second reason why people watch other people playing games is it's awesome to watch someone better than you at something. So I guess that's what the opposition team is doing right now. So that could be true.
Want some water for that bird?
I think I might need to call the hospital. Jeez. Whoa.
They say it's awesome watching someone like the Korean kid called Faker, the world's top League of Legends esports player who earns $3 million a year playing games. I don't want to watch super successful Asian people making me feel inadequate. I've got family reunions for that. Sure, I know that the argument that watching other gamers play is like watching actual sports, but it's not. Our legs could never run as fast as Usain Bolt's. Our arms aren't like Hungarian weightlifters. We're talking about gaming here. You're using your freaking thumbs. Keep practicing, keep training, get better at it. You say you want to watch someone better than you. I say get more self-confidence, you nerds. Stop sucking at it and train. Get off that couch, then get back on that couch and play some games. Personally, I can't stand watching people on screen doing things better than me. That's why I don't watch porn. The 10th idiotic reason why people watch other people play games is they say celebrity YouTubers and streamers are just so much fun to watch. Take PewDiePie, one of the richest guys on YouTube with over 57 million subscribers. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's good. Call me old-fashioned, but back in my day, before YouTube, we had real entertainment. We didn't watch some white dickhead from Sweden playing games, calling everyone his bro whilst accidentally being anti-Semitic, using the N-word and the word gay in a pejorative way, then complaining when YouTube blocks advertising to racist and offensive videos so he can make less than his usual $7 million. Call me old-fashioned, call me jealous, but before YouTube was around, before fast-streaming internet, we just had quality television, where rich white dickheads could be sexist, racist, with zero diversity and higher production values. Now anyone with a web can do it. It's not fair. Hang on. Objection. Sustained.
Did you just object to yourself?
Sustained. My point is, and I do have one, a famous person once said, every game you play, every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Now, Sting wasn't talking about watching gamers on Twitch, but a woman he was Harvey Weinsteining through the medium of song. But if gaming is the new popular culture, is there really a difference? In conclusion, permission to approach the jury. Actually, I'll just sit down. Watching someone else playing games is not as good as participating and playing. I'm not saying that the opposition is like the Vatican during the Nazi occupation of Europe, but history shows us what can go wrong if you just sit back, do nothing, and watch. So close your YouTube, shut down your Twitch, pick up a controller, and let's shoot some goddamn Nazis together.
Well,
Well prepared.
how are you feeling? Are you okay? Do you want me to get you some water?
Okay.
No, I love PewDiePie's video about the racist occupation. That was my favorite PewDiePie video of all time, I think.
So who wants to...
I've got it. I'll take that.
You got this?
I'll take
You got
this. Lawrence.
Yes.
Objection indeed. Objection indeed. You know, before I get into it, I just want to say I want to thank our beautiful audience for coming today. Look at you all. You're so attractive. We're just so lucky. We're so lucky to have you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And speaking of...
It's all about you.
Before we continue, I should point out, like maybe, that you're all going to be deciding the winners of this.
Hey. What I do want to do though, I want to applaud the other team, because unlike Lawrence, I come to this from a place of kindness. I want to applaud the other team for their astounding bravery in showing up at all. Because honestly, you've come into a room with an audience of people that are here to watch us talk about people watching playing games.
Right.
On a logical and fundamental level, you've already lost. They're with us, just accept it. It's okay. Feel free to play out the rest of the show, but you and me, we're good. All right, cool. So objection indeed. Look, honestly, I want to get into some real talk here. I don't know how much more of this discrimination I can take. You all should be... No, you two. You all...
What have I done?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Demerit point.
You don't get to give points.
It's my show.
That's true. Yeah. All right. It's fine. Roll it back. You look great today. It's a great suit. So good color combination. I think the coin toss was awesome.
I would like to point out that my socks match my jacket.
You could
So like, I really tried for you guys. Thanks, Ali.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is my favorite team, by the way.
As I was saying, the privilege on show on this team is disgraceful. And I'm sick. I'm sick
Whoa.
of people discriminating against my people who I'm sure are also in this crowd too, people who are shit at games. You're with me. So previously in the Dark Ages, the only option that people like me had to deal with our inability to get past tutorials was to be born a younger sibling. And for those of us unlucky to not have that option, being a game spectator only became possible in the year of our Lord when YouTube was created. I appreciate these content creators, these innovators for recreating in my day-to-day life the experience of my brothers handing me an unplugged 64 controller and telling me I was very good at Mario. And beyond Mario, I mean, all of us can agree in this room that some of the most compelling and envelope-pushing games in the medium today are narrative-based games, right? So like The Last of Us, Uncharted, anyone played the new Tomb Raider game, Gone Home, Firewatch. I mean, these are internationally celebrated games. These games are intentionally designed to be more like binge-worthy Netflix series than any game that I was raised with. So I will go so far as to say that extending myself to play them would actually be defying the wishes of the creators. As a game developer, I am telling you that no game developer, no one out there wants a shit gamer like me ruining their work. No one wants me to massacre their game design with my enormous clown hands and my lack of hand-eye coordination. So as someone truly, madly, deeply shit at games, the only morally right thing to do, Lawrence, the only acceptable and respectful thing to do is to allow someone with the skill and expertise required to deliver unto me the best version of games. So I'm here for my people, the shit gamers. Who's with me? Good. Thank you.
As a shit gamer myself, I empathize. But also, the last time I played a game, I think, was 2004. I've been too busy to actually play games. So for me, you know, a lot of the time I do actually have to watch them, unfortunately. But I miss playing games. I miss the feel of the controller in my hand. I miss the tactile sensation of, you know, just stabbing someone in the face over and over again. So, see, Ray's one of my people. Ray, in fact, Ray, do you want to...
I can take it from here.
You can take it from here? I believe in you, Ray.
Look, as the only person on this panel that's actually a serious journalist, I thought I should use those skills.
Wow.
Serious journalist?
Yes.
Can we have a montage of Gizmodo stories about police?
So, as a technology journalist that is white passing enough for morning television to not have realised that I'm Aboriginal yet, I've spent the vast majority of my career talking to the often alarmist mainstream media about the benefits of playing video games. I'm going to take you through some of those today. There are so many studies that have conclusively shown that playing video games can help create new neural pathways in your brain, speeding up your reflexes, fine motor skills, decision-making skills, and enhancing your social skills. There's even examples of Minecraft being used to teach chemistry classes, and those students are doing better than in traditional education. So if you even head up to the checkpoint booth that's here at PAX, you will see examples about how playing games has helped people manage things like obsessive-compulsive disorder, distract them during panic attacks, and get them through a rough patch of depression. When you're watching someone play video games, you don't get these benefits.
No one told me there was going to be like wholesome, good arguments. I'm not just a shit gamer, I'm a shit person.
This is just like the savage blow to the ribs.
I know. I thought you couldn't get better than just complimenting the audience.
Yeah.
But there are some quite frustrating downsides to watching video games other than just not receiving those benefits. Look, I'm sure the opposing team is going to argue at some point that watching people play games is a bit easier than playing them themselves, and I think that was basically the crux of Ali's argument there.
Because it's true.
But I actually beg to differ. First of all, you have to work out what type of gamer you'd like to watch. You know, for me, they have to have the right personality, they have to have a gameplay style I enjoy, and they need to have a great voice. I'm a sucker for a great voice, you know. I need to have that triple threat. And then you need to know where to find them. You know, conventions like PAX are an obvious place to find gamers, but in the real world, a faded gaming shirt, translucent skin, patent leggings, and a messenger bag are pretty obvious clues.
I feel so called out.
You need to watch carefully on trains and buses. If they fire up Hearthstone on their iPad, you know they're in luck, that you're in luck. But another thing that I've found is a really good tip is you need to check the NBN rollout search online. Fibre to the premises are great locations, you know, they're real good gamer hotspots, but fibre to the distribution point I find is a bit of a waste of time. Once you've found this elusive unicorn, you need to make sure their gaming area is positioned in a way where you can access the window and see them playing from there. It's just not as easy as it sounds. You see, most people won't position their monitors or televisions to face the window. What if they find you there? What if they chase you? What if they have a bat?
Ray, this is all a little bit too specific.
Look, luckily though, in Australia, true facts, it's not illegal to watch someone playing video games this way.
I thought I saw you the other day.
Look, you can watch over people's shoulders on public transport or pull up a chair next to your newfound friend in an internet cafe. But even with the peeping through the window method, you're only really legally putting yourself at risk of trespassing, possibly harassment, intimidation, and stalking if you do it often enough.
Did you talk to a lawyer?
Yeah, I actually did talk to a lawyer.
That would be me, Atticus Finch.
In fact, it's only illegal in Australia to watch someone playing video games through their window if that game is erotic and that player is enjoying themselves while they're watching that game, but you also have to be enjoying yourself watching them enjoy themselves.
You're saying there has to be both dirty hands and
sticky
sticky
digits.
digits.
Yeah. So if they're playing any of the Sonic the Hedgehog games,
So other than that, the law is on your side, so I do concede that that is a big tick for the opposing team here today. But now compare all of this worry and stress to just playing the games yourself. You know, in the comfort of your own home, the only costs being your platform of choice, the games you want to play, and ongoing internet costs unless you steal your neighbours. Thanks, Hallie.
We're actually neighbours.
Yeah, we're neighbours.
This is all very upsetting to me.
So who's Netflix? Who uses who's Netflix? That's the real question.
That's privileged information, Liam. Why would you ask that in public?
So with all of these considerations that you need to make and all the benefits that you're missing out on, they were at the beginning, remember those? I don't think anyone can really say that watching people play games is more enjoyable than just playing them yourself. Thank you.
Wow.
Ray Johnston, serious journalist lady. Was that a gang sign?
No, I don't know anything about gangs. I've probably annoyed someone doing that.
Look, that was a pretty convincing argument. Apart from the fact that I'm pretty sure I did see you outside my house the other day. So, you know, like, I don't know
They're
if that...
very nice cats.
Thank you. They're named Imoen and Saravok after the Baldur's Gate characters, because I worked on that game and it was pretty cool.
And no one was surprised.
So, who wants to do a rebuttal?
I would love to rebut, if I may.
You gonna rebut? You gonna rebut?
So, Miss Johnston, when I heard that we were going to be squaring off against you in particular, I want you to know that I took this very seriously because you have an impeccable reputation as a person who subscribes to a progressive social agenda you are a champion of social justice. And I know all this because I follow you on Twitter. Muted, of course. That was like, follow, that's enough of that, instant mute. You have to understand that as a grown man who plays video games for a living, white male privilege is pretty much all I have left in the world. And what is the point of even having white male privilege if I can't instantly ignore messages that chip away at white male privilege? I have to safeguard that. So,
Can I switch teams?
The whiny crybaby argument is my favorite.
it is. It is the cornerstone of white male privilege. So, I prepared today a presentation here for you. I wanted to know, I took it very seriously, to show the societal benefits of people watching other people play video games. And I made this completely original presentation just for this event.
I'm so worried.
Hold on a second. Hold on. There we go. All right, way better. So if I may, I'd like to tackle this from an economic perspective to begin with. As we all know, in order to play video games, one has to keep up with the latest technology. So as new games come out, we have to upgrade the components in our computers. And as I'm sure most of you are aware, as I've done my research, as deeply as Ms. Johnson has, the average PC video card now costs $15,000.
That's an accurate statistic in Australia, yes.
100% accurate with tax and import. The cost of watching a YouTube video or a Twitch stream is absolutely nothing. So, the cost of that money being spent on cards can now be attributed to other things. It can be attributed to building schools, feeding children, re-educating racist streamers, or, and this is my personal favorite, subscribing to my Patreon. The other aspect I would like to tackle is one of criminology. I work with a number of people who play video games for a living. These are talentless, directionless people. They are unattractive. They have no drive in life. If not for these jobs streaming videos on the internet, these people would be left to wander the streets.
Lawrence kind of looks like he's wandering the streets there.
Does he? Yeah, totally. So these people leaving the streets, taking them off the streets, protects us from so many crimes. And not even cool crimes, like murder or extortion. Shitty crimes, like littering and loitering and public urination. That's a big one. So removing these people from the streets is critical to increasing the quality of our society. And I would also like to point out, I have here an exhibit. It's Exhibit A. It's my only exhibit, so it's just exhibit, basically.
It's actually Exhibit A to Z.
Yeah, it's all inclusive. So, as Ms. McLean pointed out, being shitty at games is one of the main reasons to watch other people play video games. But it's more than just being shitty at games. The stress of being bad at games is something that we all take in. We're all bad at video games in some way. But watching someone else be bad at a video game is incredibly entertaining. So I'd like to present this video, and follow along if you will. Think of all the stages of grief that this gamer goes through as he tries to get an orb in the game Crackdown 2. Put yourself in his shoes and realize you're much better watching him than being him.
Alright, Crackdown 2. I don't know why I torture myself with this game, but 8,000 fucking collectibles. Let's do it! I'm gonna get this orb. I'm gonna get it! Alright. Come here, you son of a bitch! God damn it. Fuck! Look at this shit. Who put this in the game? Why? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Going up? Is it going down? Oh, you fucking cocksuck. Look at this. Look at... Damn it.
You need to get up close
Yeah,
to the
no shit.
to use
Shut up.
activation control.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, crap. No! No! Get it, you son of a bitch! Come on! What the fuck? It like crawls until I get right near it, and then it just fucking goes woo 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 woo, and like goes into fucking like warp speed on me. Come on! I hate these fucking things. Damn it! I'm never gonna catch this fucking thing. It's definitely impossible. No, seriously, like, I don't think it's possible to get this fucking orb. I'd like to see one person on Xbox Live who got it. And if they say that they got it, you're lying. Oh my god. Come on! You're gonna be fucking dead to me. What the fuck? I don't even know where it went. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking, oh shit. Yes! 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 No! Motherfucker! God damn it!
Where did you get that video of me playing games?
That video was made by a young man in New Jersey, literally living in his parents' basement. He is now a millionaire. No, I would never allow that.
You really shouldn't talk about yourself this way.
So I'd just like to say in closing, the societal benefits of watching other people play video games cannot be denied. Imagine if that person was out on the streets. Imagine if the money that he generated had to be used for things like components. We could put these things to use in a much better way and increase the quality of our society simply by watching video games. Thank you.
That was a good video. Like, that was really good. I don't know what to think anymore.
Follows a nice 3-act structure.
So who wants to do this? Like maybe like Jordan, I guess you're last.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Do you feel okay taking up the rear?
It's funny you should mention that. I'd like to start by rebutting every point that the other side has made. Yeah. The first point that the other side made was to call the audience attractive.
Bold.
Where is this going?
We do want to win this.
Now, that may have appealed to some of you, but I'd like to take it a step further. I'd like to take this in an Oprah direction. I want each and every one of you to look under your chairs. Look under your chair right now. Go on. Tell me what you find under your chair. No one's looking. Look under your chair.
I'm looking under my
Look
chair.
under your chair.
Check it.
Jordan, what if I don't have a chair?
Sorry?
What if I don't have a chair?
This isn't about you. You're impartial. What did you find under your chair? Nothing. Yeah. Do you know what's under my chair? Everything. Because the second point that Ali made... All right?
I'm pretty sure you're talking shit here, Jordan.
Just wait. The second point that Ali made was we've already lost because we are sitting in a room with you guys watching us talking about whether it's better to watch people play games. But who's having more fun in this room? You or me? Right? Because we're talking about who's having more fun. You got nothing under your chair. Nothing but disappointment and a wish to be me. And to have all the things that I'm sitting on.
Jordan,
I'm having a blast. Having a fucking time of my life. Ali also talked about being the younger child. and growing up with an unplugged control brought such joy to her. And look, I was the older child, right? And I had a younger brother. And he would sit there and watch me play games and watch me clock Mega Man 2 over and over again. And look at us now. I'm here at PAX in front of all you people. And where is he? Filming a pilot in LA. So who's having more fun?
Who's more successful?
Ali's other point was about narrative games. I'm more successful.
I guess. It's fine. You're fine.
Only 400,000 subscribers, motherfucker.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. It's more than him. Ali also spoke about narrative games, okay, and how developers really just want you to watch their games and not participate in them and not ruin them. If that was the case, they'd be making movies, all right? And you know who's making movies nowadays? Nobody, because it's a dying medium, because interactive cinema is where we're at, because games are better than movies because you can play them. If you just wanted to watch them, you watch a movie. And no one watches movies because movies are dead. Therefore, ipso facto, cogito ergo sum, quiscit an adiciant odiernae crastina tempora di superi.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Can't argue with Latin.
Yeah. See, it is better to actually speak Latin than to watch someone speaking Latin. Games are better than movies, therefore playing is better than watching. Otherwise we wouldn't be here, we'd be at the cinema.
But Jordan, what about David Cage?
Whose team are you on?
I'm on my own team. And I'm gonna win.
Now, Mr. Bernie Burns argued that gaming is expensive, prohibitively expensive. We're not arguing about expensive. We're arguing about fun, right? It is more fun to own a yacht than to own a not yacht. Not yachts are free. We've all got a not yacht. But if you actually have a yacht and the cash for it, you're having fun.
There's a yacht under his chair.
Yeah. 10 yachts. I'm sitting on 10 yachts. You also argued about your talentless and directionless co-workers.
Yes.
And how their lives are better because they play games. Not because they watch people play games, because they play them. Because they are the lucky few with the metaphorical yachts.
I should have pointed out, their lives are still terrible. I didn't want to imply they're doing well in any way.
Next, I want to address the video evidence of the Crackdown 2 video.
Yes.
All right? I'm an expert in kink. And I know what's going on in that video. It may look like he's having the worst time, but that person is clearly having the time of their life. Okay? Because it is their utmost desire to be dominated by technology.
I mean, who hasn't been there, really?
They can be screaming about how hard it is, but how hard the game is not as how hard as he is. Right? And what makes it better is having people watch him, right? But he's having the most fun, falling down and not catching an orb. He's loving it. So there's my rebuttals. My team has prepared an excellent argument. Lawrence started by first explaining that he is not Michael Hing, and he is definitely not Michael Hing. And he also mentioned that watching games is like someone doing a poo for you. Who wants that? He also argued that you shouldn't watch people who are better than you should just get better. And I agree, all of you get better. I want to see all of you up here doing this debate next year, sitting on all the things under the seat. He also said something about shooting Nazis, which I agree with wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Ray had actual legitimate points. about how games can benefit your cognitive skills, how great Minecraft is, and how prohibitive it is to stalk people. Great.
Those
wonderful.
are good. Those are good
Those are
laws.
good. They're great. So I just want to say to you guys, to game or not to game, because that is the question. Whether it is noblest in the minds to suffer the slings and arrows of virtual opponents, or to not, and just sit there and watch someone else do it. But there's nothing like that first-person experience. Nothing like feeling the virtual wind in your virtual hair, and the breeze in the trees, and the vague vibrating in your hands as action happens on a screen. There's no vibrating if you're watching.
Oh, come on, we've all done it.
Sure, it's fun to watch people play, and sometimes it's fun to watch people who are better than you, but it is better to be better. There's nothing like being very good at something, right? Games exist because movies are shit, okay? You can have fun watching people play games, but nothing is more fun than being bloody talented and have other people watch you. Yeah? Cogito ergo sum, ipso facto, we rest our case.
Sit down, get down. We're not done yet. You can't claim victory because we have one final argument. Sir, my good sir, please, bring it home.
Good afternoon.
Good argument.
Sup, bud?
I'm glad you agree. You've sat here and been forced to watch some very terrible arguments. But I like to win, so I'm going real hard.
Okay.
Okay. Who determines what fun is?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm out.
I know. I've seen a fun-sized Mars bar.
They're not
But
fun.
was it as fun as a real Mars bar?
No.
No, because who is to tell you what fun is?
The fun police.
The Fun Police, which is what your team should have been named.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, your team should be called Falling Down and Not Getting an Orb.
People would have watched that.
Orbs are overrated.
Now, where would you think the Fun Police station would be located? I'd assume the internet, because that's where all your arguments came from. The first argument, which was get good, I believe was from Reddit. The second argument, which was, I think I read this on Facebook once. I read an article about playing games that makes you smart.
I wrote that article.
Oh, she is the internet. Rub that on your gums.
Yeah.
I also read an article about stalking on there too, so that might have been you as well, I'm not sure. And the last argument, I think, came from those rich kids on Instagram who post like, what car do I drive? Being rich sucks. So, the internet on Team Fun Police. Let's go back and take a look at those arguments, shall we? The first argument, about getting good. Who defines what good is? Do you define good?
No, the good police do that.
The good police? You know what? You're right. They have rules and laws, and we have to follow them. But when it comes down to it, sometimes, much like sports, the kind where you move, not the kind where you mash, you just can't be good enough. There is no good enough. And you just have to realize that sometimes, that you'll never be the pro-level Minecraft player that you know you want to be.
This is a debate, not a therapy session.
I'm just trying to help you.
just really want to watch professional Minecraft, whatever that is.
Call me Notch. So,
Oh, let's not.
the next argument that when you play games, it makes you, it
Yes.
makes you smarter, it makes you have better cognitive abilities, it can help with depression. I know that and I know many other YouTubers out there in the world have received countless letters and messages about how the community they foster creates something that can help with all of those things. And it's more than just watching someone play a game. It's about being part of something that is more than just you staring in front of a TV and mashing buttons. You and other people can enjoy something that someone has created. It's entertainment, is what it is. And the last thing, which is these people are filthy, rich, awesome dudes who, yeah, no, that's not me. But no, not everyone is PewDiePie, thank God. And really, truly, at the end of the day, there are thousands and millions of people out there that you can watch, and you can find what you want, and you can enjoy them with the community that they fostered. And I think that a lot of you here right now are here right now because of communities like that. That's why you decided to come to a PAX, to see someone or be a part of something, or to meet friends you met in a thing you were doing that was based around some idiot playing a video game. And so I think at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it's the same as watching TV. It's the same as watching a movie. It is about someone that you find entertaining doing something that you find entertaining and enjoying it. It's as simple as that. And it doesn't need to be about being good. It doesn't need to be about being the best gamer ever. It doesn't even need to be about having the greatest graphics card. If you can stream it and you can entertain, you can do it too. And so I'm saying to you all right now, you can play games, sure. But what if you went out there and you stopped playing games and started watching me? Because in the end, isn't that what this is all about?
That was like the unabridged version of like and subscribe. That's what that was.
We only have a few
version.
seconds at the end of a video, so I don't, this is good for me. I need to get that out.
Is your window in an easily accessible area?
It can be arranged.
He's going to renovate for this?
I think that Bernie has a Patreon tier for that.
Yeah, I do.
Terrifying. So, those were some pretty convincing arguments. I mean, well, Jesse, this...
I just want to win.
This was meant to be like a joke panel.
Nope, it's not for me, never.
Because
It's never a joke.
I teed up a little bit there.
Good,
and
you
then I
should.
immediately blocked you on Twitter.
Whoa, you were following me though?
I don't actually know if I do.
Oh,
It's okay.
low blow.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll refollow.
Oh, okay.
Or unblock and refollow. So, we're coming to the end of our time. We're coming to the end of this incredible debate. So, I want us all to take stock for a minute and remember why we're all here. It's to make fun of each other and insult each other on stage. So, in that vein, audience, I would like you to decide a winner.
Remember how I told you you were pretty?
She did.
This is when that, I'm just bringing that back. Let's just refresh that in our minds. Cool. Continue.
Okay. So, for those who believe that playing games is better than watching video games, let's make some noise for the dirty hands.
Come on, make some noise!
Jordan, you can't make your own noise.
I'm a doer, not a watcher.
Yeah, we're doers, not watchers.
Don't watch people clap hands. Clap your hands. You can do it.
It got me. I don't know.
If you believe that watching people play video games is better than actually playing video games.
Question.
I was just getting to my big crescendo.
Who defines belief?
Reblock.
Who's to say what belief
Immediate
is?
block.
The belief police. Not to be confused with the beef police.
Yeah.
Just make sure your cows are doing the right thing.
Please don't talk about me like that.
The beef police, they get inside of you.
Is that the beef police when they turn on the siren that plays?
Yeah, it's just,
Great.
yeah. The beef police, they get inside of your cows.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
Had so little sleep.
I feel like this is just a delaying tactic. You're just trying to like end a panel before the other half of the audience can make some
Well,
noise.
we want enough time to have passed that you actually become nostalgic about the applause from before, and you remember it as being much louder than it actually was.
Look, I know that EA feels that way, but I don't think the audience does. So, if you think that watching people play video games is better than playing video games, please make some noise for the sticky digits. So this is my fucking show. So I'm going to decide the winner here.
You lied to these beautiful people.
Ali, I lie to you all the time.
Oh, is it a compliment?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a nice
I think
change
that's
of
the
pace.
first compliment I've ever given you. I think the real winner is you.
Boo! Oh, boo! Someone get the fun police! Yeah. What a loser!
Is it because they're doers?
No, it's because they got to watch us on stage.
Wait, so then we won.
Watching is
better.
Wait, so then we won. Vis-a-vis.
Ipso facto.
Ipso facto.
Go ahead.